Just as we explored the notion that the mind and your state of mind can have a tremendous impact on your progress and your playing as a thereminist, so too the body can have just as much impact. Our physical container. Entertain this for a second. Think of what it would entail if you had to control, consciously control, every single bodily function required to keep yourself alive and to drive a car. Well, we drive cars every day, and most of what we're doing is completely unconscious, and our body is taking everything and helping us. But if you had to consciously control everything, your heart breathing, your lungs pumping in and out, your sense of balance, your hand-eye coordination, your ability to listen to what's going on, your ability to push the gas pedal on, just consciously control driving a car, every single bodily function necessary, the world would be one giant traffic accident. Now, a lot of you, I'm sure, have a heightened body awareness because you exercise, you might do weight training or some other form of physical exercise, jogging, what have you, martial arts, you might be a dancer, you might be involved in different sports which require different physical actions, yoga, meditation, all of these require certain levels and certain degrees of body awareness, heightened body awareness, conscious body awareness. So let's bring conscious and heightened body awareness to our approach to the theremin. There are two simple exercises that you can do to do this. The first involves setting a timer. And I encourage you, once I've told you what this is, pause the video and try this for the 2 minutes required. So set a timer, and for the first 60 seconds, do what we learned to do in the last video, and that was play with the theremin. Play like you're a kid. Freeform it. Do anything you want to. Just go and have fun and flow and make noises and do it for 60 seconds. Just let loose. Then set the timer again for 60 seconds, and this time play a song that you are still in the process of learning, still trying to get under your belt. There might be challenging passages or difficult pitch jumps, things like this. Anything that you are still working on, that you are still learning to progress at, play the first 60 seconds of it. You set the timer and go. Now, what you've given yourself is two things to compare. So at the end of the 60 seconds, now try to consciously determine for yourself what your body was telling you when you were freeform, and what your body began to tell you as you were working to play a song. I am reasonably sure that the level of freedom and lack of tension and the level of ease with which you did your freeform somehow was different than it was when you were playing the song that you were still trying to learn. Most of us have a self-imposed degree of pressure that we put on ourselves to be able to control a song. And this is where you can compare. I encourage you to pause the video now and try to stay aware of what your body's telling you for 2 60-second segments. Go ahead, pause the video and try it. Freeform and something that you are still learning and still practicing and trying to perfect. Go right ahead. You've paused it, you're back, good. Do this exercise with these two comparisons for the next week or so, because as you do it, your conscious level of body awareness is going to increase, and this is where it really counts. You'll be able to find, what is your body telling you? Where are you holding tension? In your shoulders, in your neck? Is your breath constricted? Is your jaw clenching? Are you furrowing your brow? Are there movements that are struggling in your fingers? As you move as a thereminist, right at your shoulder joint, the rotator cuff of my pitch hand is making me go back and forth. But on my volume side, my rotator cuff The movement is being helped to go up and down. So you've got these opposing movements going on. The trapezius muscles, which go from your occipital bone all the way down, the high, mid, and low trapezius, are moving in this very strange direction, and you could easily develop fatigue and sort of muscle tightness right between your shoulder blades. So as you do this exercise with these two comparisons, how are you standing? Are you shifting? And here's what you do with it. Here's what you do with the information that your body is sending to you. You use it to make adjustments. And this is completely up to you. You may want to experiment, explore. Does the theremin need to come up higher or go lower? Do I need to increase or decrease the size of my control space? Do I need to stand closer or further away? Do I have to change the angle of my body? Anything that you can do to release, dissolve, and let go of tension, stress, even the anxious sort of self-imposed pressure, all of this can help you determine what it is, and once you're conscious of it, you can begin to let go of it. That's the first exercise. The second exercise has to do with the breath, just the breath. And there's a single exercise that I would advocate. Use it for the next 5 times you practice and see what happens. I call it dissolving the day in 5 breaths. You just stand in front of your theremin, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and that first breath is to take everything that you are sensing in your body, where you're holding tension, any stress, any stiffness, any discomfort, any instability, and just breathe it right away. Second breath, same thing. In and scan your entire body and do everything you can to let loose, let the tension go, dissolve everything. Third breath is to take in everything that has come before this moment in front of the theremin. Everything. Everything you've been through during the day, everything you were thinking about, every stress level at work, everything that you had to deal with, and it's all in the past, let that go. Fourth breath is take in all the things that you've got to do after you practice, all those important things that you still have to accomplish today, all the stuff you have to take care of. For now, for the 5 or 10 or 15 minutes that you're practicing, it's going to be there when you get done, so just breathe it down. And the fifth breath is to take in, and on the exhale, open your eyes, and you're standing in front of the theremin. You're just right here. And now comes the silly and the weird part. But hey, you're taking these tutorials, and if silly and weird has ever been done in some tutorials, a lot of them are mine. So silly and weird, here it is. You're standing in front of your theremin. Everything is as relaxed as you can get. The body's telling you what? I want you to wait. Just wait and wait for your body to say, go. It will happen. You might stand there 5, 10 minutes, especially if this is your first time doing this. Just stand and patiently wait for the readiness, the feeling of readiness throughout your whole body, and your body will go, go, and you start your practice. Try it. Try it for your next 5 practices, both of these exercises. That much awareness of your breath, dissolving the day, and where you may be holding tension and stress, plus the self-imposed pressure, just that much awareness from what I just said, I believe your progress is going to be more measurable. The more you do this, the more you work at it, this is going to really help. And that's it. That's today's tutorial. Next time, we deal for one tutorial with the heart. I'll be here.